Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Mark of a God. Thank you so much to Super Andy for raiding into us, y'all. All the artwork you see in front of yourselves, the character Mew, Colette, Corvin, Caldus, Luya, and Kofine were drawn by Super Andiness. Go ahead, check her out at twitch.tv/Super Andiness. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness gracious, last week's episode. I still am trying to wrap my head around the fact that we have captured a serial killer who not only is very gruesome, but thinks he's a god. And that's a problem in a world where the gods do walk among us. Is he lying? Is he telling the truth? Is it some weird, gross mix of the two? Who knows? Also, you may see all these voices, all those little mouths moving. Those folks are in a Discord call. They are contained. I don't know what they're talking about, but I have a high suspicion they're sassing about me. We're gonna find out. But before we join them, let's go ahead and greet all of you lovely people tonight. First off, hello to Dark. You were the first one here. You get a gold star. We're very proud of you. Thank you, Dark. Hello, Osin. Hi, Beam. Thank you so much for subscribing. Y'all, Hi, Beam, listen. She is fantastic, amazing streamer. She does this really cool, like, costume creation, like beautiful dresses and like fancy outfits for like Renaissance fairs. I cannot state how cool she is. Go ahead and check her out. Thank you for enabling, supporting us. Hello, Arvidos, who says he is here for the D. Do you mean D and D? I sure hope you do. I sure hope you mean D&D, Arvidos. Welcome. Hello, Mitchie. Y'all, Mitchie is one of the players in our campaign. She will introduce herself later. She plays Mew. You can also catch her on twitch.tv/WoodyMitchie. Scrubs, listen, as many as I want. I will put as many D's in the title as I want. Hello, Nikki, another amazing streamer. You can catch her at Notoriously Nikki. She does a lot of really cool craft work. Like I said before, we have some really talented people in our community. Arvidos, he freaking also streams and he creates these really cool paintings, these little minifigs that are so detailed. Oh my god. Why are y'all here? Go support these people. Hello, Gray. Gray plays Caldus in our campaign, the straight, strong man, you know, who enables our bi chaos. He's recently started streaming on twitch.tv as well. Check him out. Oh, my Lanta. I hope you're all having a lovely Thursday. We've got some crazy energy in store, I think, anyway. Saria, hello. We appreciate you so much. Any encouragement we get for this series, just it means the world. Whatever artwork y'all create, whatever moments you enjoy, it brightens up our week, and I appreciate so much what you said. Hello to the bot. We have to say hi to our bot. Thank you, Mushy-Bot, for keeping us safe from gremlins, even though our community is made of them. Once again, hello to the raiders of Super Andiness. I will go ahead and play the raid video so you can know what usually happens here instead of D&D Thursdays. But real quick, hello to Torn, hello Purple, hello Twist. Oh, it's so good to see y'all again. What was Andy up to? What was she doing? Did she behave? Did she? Don't lie to me, I'll know. I will know what is normal. That's a good question. Oh, are they listening as well? Oh my gosh, Osen, tell them we appreciate it so much. Pixie, hello. Y'all, Manic Pixie Girl is one of the members of Roll the Roll, which Corvin, aka Bevan, is part of as well. They are They are fantastic, and a group of dedicated TTRPG players. They're fancy. Hello, Elephant! What is up, y'all crazies? Listen! You're not wrong. Scrubs! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for doing all those shout-outs! Scrubs! Emote art and Sims! Oh, heck yeah, that is so exciting! Alright, folks. Oh, is that the emote? I love it. Welcome to my stream, to my channel, and this is usually what happens. You may want to turn down your volume. I'm a bit of a loud hoe. Hello there. Oh no! There's too many.
The Smut Hut.
No, we're not naming it the friggin' Smut Hut! No! Yay! He's not gonna mess with us. Oh, no!
Acorn shell.
Oh, shit! You guys suck
I'm
so
gonna be.
much!
Oh.
Welcome to PsycheSiren Streams. Join us. Join the community. You'll have a great time. You won't regret it. Go ahead. Subscribe today. Follow. Join our Discord. One of us. Forever. But yes, so Thursdays are a bit special on our channel. Now, usually I talk to chat, but on Thursdays we give audio priority to our party members. However, we will be messaging y'all in chat. We will be texting away as certain events happen. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. And without further ado, let us join the Mark of a God campaign. And I'm very scared. I do not know what they are actively talking about. Hello?
Hello.
I have a very important question for you.
Oh, what is your question?
What is your blood made of?
Did you just ask?
Yeah.
What is my blood made of? Did you?
Oh yes, you didn't get the memo.
Why do you act like it's such a weird question?
She still has her own blood.
Are we not supposed to have our own blood? I definitely missed the memo.
She's one of those people then. Got it.
Such a plebeian to have your own natural-born blood. You didn't have it replaced with any of the fine metals.
What? Okay, quick question. Are you asking me personally, as a person here, hello, or my tiefling character?
Well,
is this a thing? Are we role-playing?
Allow me to break it down for you, Lady Psyche.
Okay.
Sir Grey has replaced his blood with kryptonite, and Sir Diz has replaced his blood with God knows what. He had a list. And
I've been through upgrades.
we're not even really sure if Lady Nighty has blood. Sir Teeth Whitener, and so I was sitting here and I was like, Psyche, please hurry, Psyche. But
mine is bones.
Your blood is bones.
You were not here for this conversation.
I was talking. It's only been like 15 minutes. What could have happened in 15 minutes?
Okay. Look at who you left alone for 15 minutes.
Oh, God.
Then rethink that question.
Well, we better hurry before the uranium that is coursing through your husband's veins just melts him to pieces.
Yes, we do have a bit of a half-life.
I hate that all of you are talking like Colette. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate this.
But yeah, I guess that is just the generic posh rich person accent, isn't it?
I seriously, I worked so hard to have the intro be professional. I talked and hyped up all of you, and I joined to Blood Bones. Oh.
It's really not that surprising.
No.
I mean, this happens every
And
week.
technically, it was bone blood, so.
Bone blood.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Go ahead and
I got your back.
Thank you. You've got my blood too, apparently. If we could go ahead and start with Bevan and head on down and introduce ourselves.
Oh, hello. I'm Bevan from Roll the Roll. My hobbies include naps, cooking, eating what I cook, being a smarty pants. My dislikes include waking up early, eating salads when I don't feel like a salad,
Oh my god.
and pedants.
Can you tell us about your character?
Oh, I play Corbin Blur of the new Letchaport Blur. Their likes are bones, fighting, and nice cups of tea. Their dislikes are flesh golems, pacifism, and royalty.
Thank you, Bevan. Great intro. Next.
I wanted to do a bunch of those, but I can't, man. I can't top that.
You can't follow that. That's too hard to
Can't
follow.
follow that.
No. Why did
Wait,
we
are we doing our
decide?
introductions as like a dating thing?
Sure. You know what? We'll make it a special episode.
That can be the theme.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh, I'm crying.
Hi, I'm Diz. You can find me over at twitch.tv/DizCam, where I run the dive and apparently a dating service. I also steal beards, just so you know. I found out that instead of stealing a man's beard, you could just steal his whole head skin. How about that? That's what I learned today. On to you there, Mitchie.
No.
Take my beard.
No,
We're not
you gotta
going
describe
on
your
to.
character. You gotta describe your dashingly handsome character.
Yeah. You also
Oh,
have
thank
to-
you. My
Yeah.
bad.
About your
Okay, it's a-
character.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Louis is
Yeah, I'm
also
playing.
in this dating site.
Oh.
I play Luya, that roguishly handsome rogue you see down there in the bottom left. Wink. I like I like sneaking around, attacking from behind, and long walks on the beach. I hate Jimmy Buffett.
Does Jimmy
and-
Buffett exist in this universe?
Yeah.
It's Jimmy
He's
Job.
probably not the same Jimmy Buffett.
It's just a bard
Yeah.
named Jimmy Buffett.
Could be.
I didn't like
Man.
him. He was
What do you
really
got against
rude.
bards? What do you?
Yeah,
have
he
against
asked me. He asked for tips. Like, can you believe it?
Yeah, he asked for them. How rude.
What a prick, man.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm sorry. I never do this. This is new to me.
Oh,
Hello. I am Michi. You can find me as Witty Michi. And I like things, and I dislike other things, and it's especially sports things, because I don't do the sports things, and I play Mew, who is our cat girl bard, and she likes going down this list, not in any specific order. She likes food, potatoes, Jacques, Colette Coffin, Corvin, Caldis, and Luya, and Korg as well, and just a couple of other things here. And she dislikes people who dislike potatoes.
I I love that you put food and potatoes in separate categories, insinuating that potatoes are not in the food category.
No. It's just one is a bit better than the other.
Yeah,
Like,
potatoes
Oh.
are above the food category.
like, I really like dessert, but you know what I like even more than just dessert? Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh yeah, those are good. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's very very particular. Potatoes are its own category. Yeah, so that's my 20s, like 1990s dating video. Bye.
Oh, thank you, Richie. Thank you.
These are all so good, and it's I'm so nervous to follow. Hi, my name is Draenarl. My interests include Dungeons and Dragons, lightning, explosions, and also food. My dislikes include just working at grocery stores. It's not fun right now. Also, people who cut you off on the highway for no reason, even when you're already doing 80. Come on, buddy. I play Caldas, our resident fighter and leader of the Phoenix Squadron. His likes include history, combat, very large swords, and demigod witch women. His dislikes. His dislikes include cowardice, people who can teleport because he can't catch up to them and it makes him mad because that's more cowardice. And yeah,
That's for the same reason.
that's for the same reason. He just really doesn't like teleporters. But I am gonna pass it over to Nighty.
Oh god. Hi, I'm Nighty. I'm a variety streamer at twitch.tv/nightowl35. I play Caffeine, half-elf ranger. That's Mew's best friend. That's all I'm giving you. Go on, Psyche.
You're not gonna give us your likes or your dislikes because we know you like murdering people through pinkies. I mean, we know.
Pinky
That's
murder.
Caffeine, not me.
It's not.
I have a much better way of doing
It's
things.
defeating.
Oh no! Oh no!
But look, if you want me to go through that, you're gonna have to mute stream or you're gonna have to worry about DOS king.
Oh no! So anyway, thank you, Nighty. Let's move on to me. Can we get a shout out for Nighty, please?
Nighty, you should have just beeped yourself out.
No,
I
please.
love beep 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 and beep beep. Oh, and oh yeah, beep beep.
Oh my god! But what
I
if
mean,
the beeps
This
didn't
is
work?
funnier.
All right, hello everyone. My name is PsycheSiren, and it's been 1 week since I played D&D.
Hi, Psyche.
Hi,
This is an AA meeting.
Is it not?
No, this is the wrong video, Psyche. You're
crap.
supposed to be. It's
Oh,
the
shoot.
dating one.
Oh,
The dating
crap.
one.
Okay, thank you. Hello, yes, my name is Psyche. I enjoy wine and wine accessories. I enjoy bubble baths, murder history stuff. Just imagine like your 50-year-old mom, but like as a 6-foot tall lady in her 30s who plays video games for strangers. I dislike tornadoes. They can kiss my grits. They're very scary and loud, and I don't see why we have them. And I dislike when our cat goes upstairs, cries, and can't find us, and we're there. We're there in the living room. We're right there. Louie, we're here. You chose to go upstairs, not us.
We already, Teeth and I aired our cat grievances before you showed up.
Oh gosh. And yes, you've already found me over at twitch.tv/PsycheSiren. Good job, you all get a gold star. I play Colette, who is our disaster cleric tiefling who really tries to heal, but preemptive healing, also known as murder. Colette, I'll do it in her character. Well, I suppose if I was to say the things I like, they are, well, I enjoy magic. I've started to enjoy glitter. I didn't have an affinity for it, but my friend Mew got me onto the creation. It's very nice and sparkly and shiny. I'm a fan. I also really like reading. Just books in general. Nothing special about the books, you know. And I truly enjoy Lucius. And oh my goodness gracious, thank you so much for that $50 donation, Mind. Colette is very astounded. Give her a moment. Thank you so much. Oh my god. What the heck? Thank you so much, Mind. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be DMing you about this. Thank you. Mitchie, no. No. Down, Mitchie. No. Oh, heck, all of you. You're too sweet. But yes, Colette very much dislikes, books that aren't, interesting. Which are a lot of books of different genres that just I don't have the time for. But yes, that is Colette. Hello, Diz, you son of a... No! I hate all of you.
Why
How
are you
dare
yelling at people for donating
They're
to
too
you?
kind. They're too
That's
sweet.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You're the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That'd be like me on.
Oh God, my heart.
That'd be like me on the 15th and 30th of every month going to my bosses and being like, "Stop! You're too kind."
They are too kind, though.
Okay,
my God.
we'll decrease your salary.
No, don't, please. This is my job. Okay,
That's
Teeth
what we're
Whitener.
saying.
Take it away, honey.
Hi, my name is Teeth Whitener. My likes include include The Legend of Zelda, Dungeons and Dragons, and bad movies, good bad movies, and calling people cummers.
I hate it. I hate it.
I can't get to the beep in time. I can't.
My dislikes include Adam Sandler and that's it. So
Is it Adam Sandler in general, or Adam Sandler in the past, say, 21 years?
Adam Sandler, since he started doing vacations and pretending that they're movies.
Yeah, that worked for 50 First Dates, and that's about it.
Yes,
That
well,
is a good one. I actually like that.
he
Yeah, that's like-
he has seen. If you've seen Grown Ups,
Oh,
then
I understand your.
I have seen Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2 Against My Will. Those are 3 hours I'll never get back.
Was that the name of the sequel, Grown Ups 2 Against My Will? Because it should have been.
That should have been the name of it. It was very bad. Anyway, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. This is. I'm glad you found us. If you already followed us, I'm glad you showed up. This is Mark of the God, otherwise known as Raymarine. It's the third chapter of the campaign in the Phoenix Squadron.
Nice.
Wow, he got our
Once
name
we
right
knew
this
what squadron
time.
we were.
Yeah.
Yes, It Rains or Empty Court of Night, Myland campaign. Episode 12 of the Myland campaign, Our Deliverance. Oh, Eralier, protector of sailors and calmer of storms, hear my feeble plea and deliver us safely. Our plight is most dire, and precious few of us remain. The beast has come, and it toys with our men like a child with an anthill. On the Isle of Black Sand, our vessel carried us safe. But a fate worse than death awaits us on these waves. Surely now, our haven is hell. Our deliverance hath delivered us unto the foe. From the recovered ship logs of the Bloodwood Maiden, no survivors were found, and, curiously, only 3 bodies were discovered. The Maiden, a large ship with dozens of crew members, was discovered lost at sea by a group of deep-sea fishermen. The bodies of the men showed they all died of stab wounds, and no items were stolen or misplaced. Furthermore, no activity of any sea monster had been reported on those waters before or since. So, basically, last week, the group did their watch, and the big thing was, some moments between Kofi and Caldus, not Kofi and Caldus, Colette and Caldus, and Colette and the Raven. But I'll let our historian offer his remarks, as it is his job.
Yes. So, last week we argued about the best course of action to deal with the Raven now that he is in our custody. We decided to strip search him, take whatever items we could, which amounted to a nice pair of night vision goggles in the shape of a plague doctor's beak mask, a oath bow. Both of these items promptly went to Corvin and Kofin, respectively. In addition to taking whatever he had on him and disarming him, we also broke his wrists so that should he have a weapon, he will not be able to use it. We decided to have him follow us as we search for the other soldier. We begin moving. We set up camp for the night, making sure to keep him watched the entire night. First watch is Luya and Corvin. Corvin spends most of the night out running around in the snow, enjoying being able to see in the darkness with their new goggles. Luya contemplates the individual and just stares at him, trying to see what he can make of the Raven's facial figure and responses. Next up are Coldus and Colette. They take watch and they wax philosophically about what comes next, where they stand moving forward, what happens after the adventure is done, so on and so forth. And the last watch of the night is Mew and Kofin, who again attempt to interrogate the Raven. This time, neither of them find that they are able to gather much information, so they summon their ringer. They wake up Colette and have her attempt to not so much seduce the individual, but the phrase was Colette manages to speak with the Raven about following a god and being so devoted, and gets a little bit, not so much under his skin, but begins to crack the armor away and gets to a little bit of the information that we've all been seeking. And with some steady prying and a gentle touch, may be able to ascertain what other information the Raven may be hiding from us. But that is where we pick up. If I remember correctly, it was morning where we begin.
So, you awaken the next morning to find that the Raven has not moved an inch since Colette spoke to him. I'm not sure. I think I know the answer to this question, but I don't think anybody besides Kofin and Mew knows that Colette spoke to the Raven. Is that correct?
We want to keep it a secret, at least for another night, to get more info out of him. So we're being hush-hush about it.
Well, the Raven has not moved an inch. He has not so much as blinked without you noticing it. He's just sat there. stoic, unflappable, immutable, and unmovable. So you awaken from your slumber to find that the snow has continued to fall, although the rate of snowfall is about the same as the rate of snow melting. So it doesn't get any thicker out there, that's for sure.
It looks like we should start heading out as soon as we can.
That's right. We don't want these soldiers to be lost in even more snow.
And remember, humans can be quite affected by frostbite, I hear.
No, it's okay. I got this cloak. And I like swish it around. Like, remember?
Oh, that's right. Well, we don't know what clothing they have, though. This is a very nice cloak you have now, Corvin.
Thanks. I got it out of a chest guarded by a dead guy.
Oh.
Oh,
You were
chic.
there.
Yes, I was. We tried to block out some memories.
That was fine.
Oh. Before we go,
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
are you sure that cloak will be enough? You're sneezing.
No, I'm allergic to jerks, and I look over at the raven.
He meets your eyes, but makes no remark.
Before we go, I want to give the place a search over one more time, though, just in case we missed anything that could help us at all. So Colette is she's gonna rummage around and be as snoopy as possible, and she's gonna roll for investigation
No.
or perception.
Perception. You're trying to find something.
Okay. That is a 21.
Okay. So where do you investigate?
Oh God, what are my options?
Well, it's a pretty bare bones cabin. There's
Is there a fireplace?
There's a bookshelf. There's a fireplace. It's not, well, presumably not lit since you guys are leaving. There's a chair. There's a body tied to it. There's a side
the
table.
dead body. Oh.
A bedroom.
She's just
You
gonna.
guys never said if you want to do anything with it, so it's just sitting there.
The dead body. Yeah.
I was told I'm not allowed to do anything with it.
No. Oh.
I'll at least remove the ropes tying it to the chair and let it cover it.
Okay.
I think I'm getting picked up through someone's mic. I'm not certain who.
And my door's shut, so.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I think Colette's gonna do that thing where, like, when you're about to leave a hotel and you just double check that you haven't left anything. And now that the fireplace isn't lit, she's actually going to examine it closer as well.
The dummy check.
Yeah.
That's what I used to call it. We used to do it after shows. Dummy check.
Yeah, dummy check. Why is it called dummy check?
Because did I leave something there, dummy? That's what's... I know.
That's
it's
amazing.
brilliant.
That's
I thought
amazing.
you were looking for dummies.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
You
like,
never know what you're going to find in a club, you know?
I do love that the people who weren't here last episode are like, wait, there was a dead body in there.
Yeah, to my knowledge, nobody said anything about getting
Yeah,
rid of it, so it's just sitting there.
We've been through so
Um,
much that we can sleep in a room even if there's a dead body in the corner, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, where's it going, you know? But yeah, she's gonna look thoroughly. She's gonna do the dummy check.
I guess for simplicity, you eventually find, you look through everything. There's nothing in the whatever you call it, the fireplace. Fireplace is just a fireplace. Nothing special about it to speak of, at least not that you can see. There's as you look through the well, I guess I should say, you look through the list, or should say through this guy's books, and you see if there's anything that stands out. Not really, but you do remember that there's the journal that was uncovered that kind of gave an idea of where the kids were and what his plans were, what he was going to do to them. And you're like, oh, maybe that could be useful.
Colette is going to investigate the journal.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. So as you look through the journal, there's something that you encounter, a word that is used a lot. The word camp is used a lot, and it doesn't seem to be referring to any sort of gardening implement. It seems to be referring to a person.
The tamp?
Now, a tamp, yes.
How would you spell that?
T-A-M-P.
Okay.
That was that god being or whatever made the raven think he was a god, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
You remember correctly, yes. And he talks about how this god being thing, this has filled his head with delusions of grandeur. He doesn't actually use those phrases.
But you can tell, yeah.
You interpret that, and he said it's more just it's very vague stuff. He doesn't say anything about the tamp other than the fact that the only thing that you think is odd is that he keeps talking about it as though it's not a thing that's here. It's a thing that's somewhere else. It's in his head.
Oh,
Now,
that's concerning.
Not always.
roll a whatever you call it. I guess just roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
While that's happening, can I just say Mew's probably peeking over Colette's shoulder and just reading along with her silently. So I don't know if Colette's gonna notice, but that's what Mew's doing.
Can I roll to notice as well as the first roll?
Sure.
And can I get I know I'm really pushing it. Could I get an advantage because she's there with me?
Oh
If
no,
I
what
miss
did you
it,
roll?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay.
What did you roll?
A 14, but she's there with me, so
Why would that help you remember?
I'm just wondering, cause
if you're going to tell me to boost your score, you're gonna have to sell me on it.
Okay,
just try to convince me.
listen. All right, I'm gonna sell it to you. Are you ready to purchase? Listen up. Mew has seen me read before. She has seen my facial expressions change as I read things that may or may not be adequate books to read. She knows my facial features, and if I don't raise my eyebrows at a certain thing, she may be like, "Did you catch that?" or something, and spook me. We've hung out for a while.
This would have convinced me to give you advantage.
No, I'm gonna say it.
Think a bard's around. I get advantage.
I'm gonna say that you remember a little bit, but Mew's presence doesn't help you. you remember reading something in a journal, some journal. You don't remember what journal it was. Some crazy person rambling about how. Let me find the exact the phrasing that I used. Like about how this person should be dead and they live, and that they've broken some sort of great fundamental law by continuing to live
And
after they should be dead.
is Raven saying this or the Tamp saying
No, this
it?
is a journal that you read before.
Okay.
You
Oh,
don't-
so Colette is recollecting a previous time she read something.
About the Tamp. Yes, and you don't remember who wrote it, you don't remember where it was written, you just remember that it was written somewhere. So the Tamp was mentioned somewhere else.
Colette is going to go find Mew and ask her, and then be shocked that Mew is right there.
Okay.
Mew, where are? Oh my goodness, Mew.
This doesn't look like your normal books that you usually read.
But no, Mew, this is not my normal style, I suppose. Do you recall? Oh, have you been reading too over my shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, anyway,
By the way, you
yes?
need a bath.
I know I need a bath. We all need a bath.
Oh, well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Thank you, Mew. When we get to our house, maybe we can just, lay in the tub and get all this nastiness out. Oh, is that blood?
Like, together?
Anyway, Mew, I was wondering, so you've been reading this too, right? So you've heard about the Tamp. It sounds familiar, doesn't it?
What would you like me to roll, Teeth?
Intelligence check.
Okay.
And that's how I get advantage.
Feels more like you're taking advantage of me, but okay.
No, it was an all fair and love and D&D.
Tomato potato.
I got a 17.
Okay, you remember a little bit more clearly.
Yeah.
Journal was, you don't remember the exact wording, but did you remember this Tamp was something that I think you were actually probably the one, either you or Jock was the one who read this journal. Back in Novendrock, you were in the Meteora, the Temple of Lucius. And
Yeah, that was me.
yeah. And you were reading a journal about this guy named Tiberian Periton, who was the guy that turned into a lion thing. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Oh, that
the
crystal
Pokemon.
lion. Yeah, it looks like a Pokemon. Yeah.
Yes, it was him, his personal journal, his rantings and ramblings, and how messed up he was in the head. Well, he found this, or I should say, well, it seems that the Tamp was speaking to him at some point. He said that you should be dead, and you're still alive. So, F you.
Wait. So you're telling us that same thing is here?
It's talking to, I'm not saying it's here, I'm saying that
So in the journal, Raven says that they're being talked to by the Tamp is talking to it, like
That's correct.
Tiberius?
Tiberian. Yes.
Tiberian.
No. But Tiberian was upset because Tiberian, I'm kind of like, my memory, Michi's memory is a little fuzzy. But
Okay,
it's,
well, it's been a while.
Yeah, but if I remember, Tiberian was upset that the
Tamp was harassing him and said that he should be dead. And since you remember closely, I'll give you the exact phrasing that he
Okay.
used. There is unlawfulness in you. You are a keeper of records of oaths, yet you have burned all your oaths. You pace your chambers waiting for that which does not come. You search for the one who tried to destroy you. You have fear. The one whom you fear, he who, illegible text, he should have won that day. You should be dead, and yet you live. You have broken the first and greatest of laws. That law must never be broken. I am the Tamp, mine is justice. I abide none who break this most sacred of laws. They are of those below. I will even you out like an acre of land. Count each day and treasure it, for it may be your last.
So it hates things that are alive when they should be dead?
Presumably, something along those lines. It's not exactly clear what it means by that.
And Raven...
So,
Go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna make a joke, but it's fine.
I
No
want to
matter.
hear the joke. I want to hear it.
Oh, I was just gonna say, the Tamp doesn't like its rules to be tampered with.
Oh, for the love of God, Mitchie. No, don't encourage this. Don't.
It's just being a Final Destination movie.
She is a bard. Truly our bard. Gremlin laugh. I was getting at the fact that Raven is like a death god, right?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. Colette is gonna like raise her eyebrows at Mew. So we've met this thing before.
No, we haven't met this thing. We've met with someone that, has interacted with this thing on some form of level. Remember the diary that I was like, ooh, and you were like, don't read that. That's someone's personal stuff. And I was like, uh-huh. And I just kept reading it anyways.
Yes, I remember it vividly that you just kept reading. Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, I have a question, Mew.
I might have an answer.
Oh, well, that's good. Should we tell the others, or should we save this for our interrogation tonight?
Well,
Stop sounding so excited for your interrogation. Jesus Christ.
Listen, it's girls' night. you may torment someone and get answers out of them. It's self-care. Leave us alone. Ladies' night.
That's right.
Tonight.
The way I'm looking at it is Colette has like grown up so like prim and proper that like her getting into these antics with like Mew and Kophine is like, she's like, oh, this is new, this is exciting, oh my gosh, we're doing this. And like Mew and Kophine are just playing it cool, like, yeah, we're investigating and we're finding out our answers and everything. Colette's like, yeah,
It's like a
situation.
Yeah, it's like a dark TV criminal drama. Meanwhile, in Colette's mind, it's like high school slumber party. It's like you got two cops on the beat and a 16-year-old girl who's happy to be included. Oh,
It's freaking hilarious.
You're not wrong.
But-
You're not wrong.
Yeah, that's fine.
The girls at the temple would never torment a being to get answers out of them. Oh, this is so much fun.
Well, we're not tormenting anyone, you're just flirting with them, so.
Ooh, the Geneva Convention.
She just has like a sparkle journal and a gel pen writes Geneva Convention with like hearts on it,
Oh no.
But the
Mitchie's all
Geneva
slumber
Convention
party.
is crossed out though because
She's all slumber party, and Colette is all dung dung.
It's like Mean Girls meets SVU.
Oh gosh, no.
I'm crying. But yes, what do you think we should do? Should we tell the others or save it for tonight?
I think we should gather as much information and we'll tell them tomorrow. But we should tell Kofi.
Yes.
Is Kofi like right next to them this whole time?
She's off with everyone else, pretty much.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that like the two of them weren't turning, and there you were this time. So,
in the shadows.
okay.
So he's like, we gotta tell Kofi. So,
All right then. We'll keep it to ourselves for now, and get all the information as you said.
That way, if they have questions, we have answers.
Good thinking, Mew. And
Yeah, I can come up with those sometimes.
Colette's gonna give Mew just like a little pat on the head, just like a little, you know.
And
Good job.
Mew looks very proud of herself.
Her ears like perk up. Oh my god, I'm crying. So, Colette heads off to meet up with the others. Because I'm guessing we're gonna track down Kofi and tell her our plan.
Yes. Mew's writing Kofi a letter. And I'm assuming Mew's cat scratch that for some reason I'm assuming Kofi knows how to read.
Cat scratch. No.
Well, it can't be chicken scratch. That would just be ridiculous.
Uh-huh. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure we got a once-over before leaving. Are we ready?
I believe so. Luia, are you ready? Corvin, are you prepared? Are the skeletons prepared?
I have everything together.
Oh, yes, always.
Do we know where we're going?
We do have that map that was in the journal, don't we?
Yes, we're going to go find that poor other soul. Kofi, are you ready? Do you have all your equipment and your bow?
Yep, got everything, including this new fancy bow.
Oh, yes. That thing.
All right, away we go. Onward march.
Before we go, who's going to have Raven, who's going to... I don't want to say drag him, because it does sound a bit rude, but...
What, we can't drag him?
we didn't break his legs, just his wrists, so...
Skeletons can carry him.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm just picturing the skeletons carrying him on one of those spit roast sticks.
No!
I
like
imagine
tied to it. Yes.
I imagine them looking at each other like, why do we have to carry this guy?
Because they don't get tired and they do what I say.
Oh my god.
Han Solo and Leia in the Ewok village. There you go.
I want you all to know that as...
And if they need to start a fight, they can just drop them unceremoniously and go do their stuff.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm here for it.
I want you to know, Bevan, that as Colette goes by the skeletons, she goes, "Hello, Shudo, Ladone, Poco Russo, Iberico, Comfy, Leandros, Electro, and Cicero." And she's totally like kind of looking at what she has written on her arm.
Cheating on the test.
I just want you to know I do have it written down.
They kind of like thumbs up, all in unison.
Colette gets like a big grin on her face and walks ahead. Oh my god.
Okay, so where are you guys headed?
We're headed to where that poor soldier ran off to.
Yes. Wasn't that somewhere to our northeast of this location?
Like map on the mark, yeah.
North.
Mark on the map. English
west,
words.
I think.
Northwest. Okay.
Who's in the front?
Coldest typically leads, so I'll be up front.
Okay. Okay. Roll a perception check.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
13. Not terrible, but middle of the road.
Okay. Let's call this the only one at the front.
I was gonna. Okay, good.
Well, I was actually just about to say that I would think that you, Luya, would be up ahead because you're like a tracker and everything.
I was gonna be with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
If this was a ship, Luya would be my first mate, most likely.
Okay. So roll perception then.
Okay, I roll perception. Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Okay. So as you examine the forest, you see something just beyond the clearing. Flit out of sight.
Ooh. Caldus, did you see that?
I did not. What do you see?
Something moving in the distance. It just whipped off to the left. Out of the way.
All right. Everyone, there seems to be something ahead of us. We don't know yet if it's friendly or hostile. Be prepared, as he has his hand on his sword on his back.
How
Can you
far?
track it?
What's ahead?
Teeth, how far ahead was it?
It's about 30, 40 feet ahead.
Okay. So I could dash to it if I needed to.
Yeah, if you want to.
I think I'm gonna come up and scare it. Yeah. I'm gonna dash up to it. If I see where, well, at least to where I saw it jump in. Like, imagine it jumped into the tree line or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jump to the tree line, like, poof, right up against the tree around where it went in.
Yes. Roll perception again.
Oh, I spent my rent at 20. Watch out. Yep. It's not good. Let's see how not good. Trust, perception, wisdom. Okay, so it's a 10.
With your modifiers?
I guess.
Yeah. I rolled an 8.
Oh.
Ooh. You're not really rolling perception at this point. You're really rolling survival because you're tracking him now that you know it's there.
Okay. So survival is
It's still wisdom.
wisdom.
But-
Yeah, same.
But do you have that?
Yeah, I do.
Are you proficient at?
I'm proficient in survival.
Okay.
Oh
Are you
wait, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm sorry, it's not ticked.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, it is. No, it is. Hold on. The radial doesn't tick.
Okay.
Oh, so I have the number there. So yeah.
What's your modifier?
My proficiency bonus, or it's
Um,
just like 3 or whatever.
It's just 3.
Yeah.
So it's +3.
So is it 8 + 2 + 3? So 5.
Yes. So it is. Hold on just a second. 13. No, I'll give it to you. It's close enough. Hold on just a second. Stupid headphones keep getting unplugged, even with this longer cord.
While you're working on the headphones.
I'm done.
Okay.
While you're working on the finish.
Dang it! Gosh, freaking dang it, Druzy! I'm freaking.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm farting unicorn.
That's amazing.
Don't say it!
Why? Don't you want to thank
Yeah.
For the gift?
How about y'all? It's a special D&D episode. How about we all thank Druzies for gifting a sub to that person?
Yeah.
Thank you, Druzies, for gifting us up the comforting unicorn.
I hate it.
I
I
am
hate it.
reading that. I am not reading that.
I'm gonna get bleeped out.
Oh god. And it happened at a great time too, because we had a little mini break because Teeth was working on stuff.
For 30 seconds.
For 30
I'm
seconds,
working
that
on
little
stuff. I've been
window.
working on
I would say 15 seconds.
That's perfect timing. Because we don't talk to chat unless there's like a little lull.
Okay. So you notice you find him. It's a young boy, raggedy, but wearing, not like literal rags, just like clothes that are have been through a day or two. It's a young boy or man. It's hard to tell with all the dirt on his face.
Okay, so it's just a kid.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna grab him up and
Okay.
And walk him out back into the road where everybody can see him.
He struggles quite a bit.
Yeah, I imagine he would. It's a kid. And I point at the kid. I'm holding him.
Oh yeah, you don't just pick those up.
How old? Like, what's the general age of the child? Is it like a
Hard to tell.
kid, or is
I
it
would say
like
15 at most.
Okay.
Okay. So he could get away if he tried hard enough, but I'm just holding him in front of everybody so they can see him.
I mean, yeah, but he's also pretty weak.
Okay. Why are you running like that? Why'd you dodge away from us? Are you scared?
You have him with you.
Oh, I see. Point out, who exactly is him that you're referring?
Points at the raven.
Which one?
Gosh dang it.
The original. It's kind of like
Oh my
Doomfist
God.
from Overwatch. Just kidding. That'll drive Teeth insane. I won't keep that going.
The raven.
I'm just Raven. The other one is the Raven.
Oh my god.
The Raven is my father.
You're Corvin. Corvin is just is similar because it's Corvid, but
Yes,
it's not
that was why I did
Raven.
it.
I figured.
I just love the idea of Corvin taking this serial killer / maybe god, we don't know's outfit, and just from now on being like, but I'm the Raven.
But I'm the
But I'm a
Raven.
good guy, so
I'm Batman.
It's like if someone captured Batman and then put on his outfit and said, but I'm Batman.
I'm J.
I'm
Jonah
Raven
Jameson
Man.
from Spider-Man when he steals Spider-Man's costume and is jumping on the desk.
Yes.
Except for unlike him, I have powers.
Colette's gonna look at the child / young teen, and just say, Do you know of this man? Have you seen him before?
He was our leader until, well, he wasn't.
You're the soldier, but you're so young. Oh, I didn't know you were all so young.
Not all of us, but some are younger.
Boy, where are the rest of you? We came looking for you, to help you.
Most of us have. I honestly don't know. It's been so long since I've seen any of them. He sent me on a mission. He said he'd help my friend if I did it, but I don't know if that's true or not.
How does your friend need help?
Well, he gave me a choice. He said, deliver this to his sister, to his family, and maybe I'll let him live.
Who is your friend?
His name was Asha.
Oh, fuck. That's one of the dead ones.
Mhm.
That's the boy whose
Yeah.
sister sent us out here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Colette chooses not to say anything.
I let go of the boy and look away.
I was going to tell his mother about the horrible things he did, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Come with us. We're going back to town and making sure he receives justice.
Okay.
I feel
You
like
will be
I feel like I need to roll deception because Colette, now that she knows that they were kids murdered, like she thought they were like 20s, you know. But she's trying to keep a good rapport with the Raven, like to investigate him more. Do I need to roll deception to stay stoic, or like is it just role play?
Kind of depends.
Mm-hmm.
I'll allow it. Just
Okay.
keep it.
But yes, we are heading back into town. Come along with us and you'll be safe.
So where are the rest of your friends?
They're all dead, Diz.
All of them? I'm gonna see
All
if he
of them?
knows.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
trying
okay.
to see if he knows.
Okay.
No, not all of them are dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he
We only found a few, right?
only found a few.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you only found a few. A lot of them
They're
are
all dead.
the others might still be alive.
Oh my god. Okay. I thought this was a lot darker, you know? I didn't know.
No, he the Raven only killed people who were like older. He didn't kill any kids. Not an excuse, but it didn't go that he didn't go that dark.
Okay.
He killed like 18 and up.
Weird set of morals, but okay.
Yeah. He's got rules to his genocide.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's he say? Is he gonna give him up?
So, what do you mean?
Where are the rest of your friends? Where are the rest of you?
Well, I came from town. I was coming here to tell the Raven that I'd done the job.
Were you initially part of the military party?
I was, yes.
And you haven't seen any of the others since the Raven contacted you, yes?
No, he told me he'd show me where he thought they were.
Oh.
Well, we're currently looking for them. So knowing that you're alive, that gives us some hope. There's a chance that we'll find more people that we can rescue. What is your name? Young
Ulmus.
Can you spell that for the sake of notes?
Ulmes.
It's good to meet you. My name is Coldus, and this is the Phoenix Squadron. If you stay with us, our goal is to get as many soldiers as we can back home.
He told me that I need to prepare myself because if he took me where he said that they were going to be, there's a chance that something else might have already gotten them.
something else other than the Raven.
Or he just was referring to himself in the third person. He is a little crazy.
Could be, but it said that the mark on the map, the reason he thinks they're there is because it used to be a shelter.
A shelter?
Small village, abandoned, but still intact.
You didn't tell us that last night there, Raven.
He raises an eyebrow, and then he goes back to his former stoic state.
Oh. Got a way to react.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he said that they were...
That they were what?
beasts out there. They abandoned it for one reason or another. But he didn't know for sure if they would come back or not.
Beasts? Like wild animals or something a bit more nefarious?
Nefarious?
It means more scary, more unknown, like a spirit or a monster.
Like
Possibly bad as well.
Instead of it just being like raw, it's like roar.
Yes, what Mew said exactly.
I think he meant like orcs or goblins or something.
Oh.
That fits the area as
yes,
well.
We ran into a few of those.
Well, if orcs are the only threat, based on how well we eliminated the last group, I don't think we have too much to worry.
Why would you say that in front of our DM? Why would you say that?
Because all this is confident.
Because I haven't been using every spell I've got.
Gosh,
You do remember the giant, right?
I
Called
do
us.
remember we leveled up since then, so I have more bullshit.
I want to live, okay? My main goal is to live, thank you very much.
And I'm always looking for a fight, so we're even.
We'll see how that goes.
Great.
Cool, wow.
I hope it goes well for you guys. Anyway, so he thinks maybe it was settled by some orcs and goblins and they ran off, in summary.
All right, well, if there are structures, that means that the survivors at least have a little bit of protection from the elements. Speaking of which, it is still snowing. Probably keep moving. We don't want to burn too much daylight.
Okay, let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yes. Bathroom break to accompany.
I've had a cornucopia of water. So
Go to the bathroom! Who
I
says
do
stuff
have
like
been
that?
drinking a shit ton of water.
How many different kinds of water?
I hate all of you.
at least one.
Right now it's all grapefruit LaCroix. Normally I wouldn't get LaCroix because it's a Nestle product, but that's what freaking DoorDash sent me instead of my bubbly. So
I appreciate your fellow boycott of Nestle. It's so hard to keep up with it, but like I've got like a little
every once in a
infographic.
while, every once in a while I'll buy a Nestle thing by mistake.
Yeah.
And right now Nabisco too, so
It hurt me
I
finding out
just-
Kit Kats were made by Nestle. It hurt my soul.
Not anymore.
Go to the bathroom!
I'm okay.
it's like, hey, am I bringing my phone?
So
Say cornucopia.
I'm trying to start drinking sparkling water.
Oh, you got me excited. I heard you say you were gonna start drinking, and I was like, I've got a list.
Oh,
You
no.
on your sparkling.
I've got
that happens
wine.
next month.
I'm trying. It's just so hard to get past the aftertaste.
So, the one I try to do the most first when I was like the one we keep in the house most of the time because it tastes almost just like super diet Sprite is the green tea like lemon like citrus one that I think it's
Ooh.
does it. It tastes like a lemon lime soda.
Okay. I was like, because Hellgate loves the bubbly.
Yeah, and I do bubbly.
So
Ooh, I haven't had that yet.
he grabbed strawberry because I like strawberry flavor.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, I'll try it, but it's like the aftertaste. So I'll like drink it, I'm like, this is it, and then like it like punches me in the face, and I'm like,
So I really got into it years ago when I still worked in retail because at Target, if a beverage,
Okay,
Okay, now I'm
container,
gonna
like
go
a-
pee, so be right back.
like a thing of
Why don't you just go pee at the same
Soda.
time as me? We have 2 bathrooms.
or bottled or sparkling
I don't
water
wanna go
opened, we
downstairs. I'll
had
be
an
right back.
old Coke cooler in the back room that we put
Oh.
open drinks in.
Yeah.
And once sparkling water started getting big, we would get lots of broken open containers. So if you wanted something to drink that wasn't just water from the water fountain, you were drinking sparkling water. And since I was usually either a back room guy or a meat guy or filling the milk coolers, like all the heavy stuff,
You're
I
a
was
meat
always
guy.
needing something to drink. I was the head of the meat department.
Oh, meat guy.
Yeah.
I was gonna make it a joke, but then I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yep. So, I would do, the turkey orders and all the weekly orders, and the St. Patrick's Day, I'd make an order, and then they'd send 3 times the order every year for corned beef. It was ridiculous.
I'd like it known that Psyche's scared of running downstairs by herself.
Oh.
To go pee. She stayed upstairs and she went for the bathroom.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go downstairs by myself.
We are always on our main floor. Our second floor is still. We moved here in December. It's still just a storage room. Because our second floor is like a converted attic kind of deal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's got like a big room that's almost like the size of a master bedroom and then 2 walk-in closets. Nothing's upstairs yet. Our bedroom's on the
neat.
first floor. And then I've got my office. And then the room that we called the music room.
I am
Because
back.
it was going to be for my music. It's
Welcome
not going to just
back.
be our
Thank you.
arts and crafts room.
I'm just
The whole
gonna
back of the
tattle.
Lee.
You're
I'm
gonna
Pool
tattle.
table
tattle?
would fit on the second,
Uh-huh.
but
Uh-huh.
just to get it to the second floor would be a nightmare.
Diz called you out.
I did not.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What
I
did-
said nothing.
What did you say? What did you say?
You're a
Nothing.
coward. That's
Nah,
What did you say?
I said
You're a
nothing.
free cat.
Who, me or Colette?
You.
Me!
I said confirmed you wouldn't go downstairs to pee because you were scared of downstairs.
No, because I'm lazy. I have learned IRL, I am a fight. When it comes to fight or flight, I have learned
Fair.
this. But no, it is pure laziness because I didn't want to go downstairs and then come back up when the bathroom is just right there.
Totally
Anyway.
fair. I stand
Anyway.
corrected.
Okay, we're ready,
So-
Teeth.
So you kids, yeah. So you do your thing. What else do you do before you leave?
Does Mew hand Kofi'ne the letter? Do y'all want to role play that out? What do you do?
Letter?
She explaining what we're gonna do.
Well, before we decide if we're gonna roleplay it out, Keith, do we have
No.
time for that?
Yeah. I'm okay with a little bit of role playing. Sure.
Okay. Mew is going to prance over to Kofi'ne, which is nothing new to the party by this point. And she's gonna say, I wrote you a letter. And just like pass it to her.
A letter? But
Mm-hmm.
we're constantly around each other. That seems kinda counterintuitive, don't you think?
Well,
Not really, because it has a little more thought into it.
Okay.
Mew like glances very subtly at the raven and then looks back at Kofin.
There's a little more thought put into letters than there is when I speak, because I don't think when I speak.
Got it. Griffin's gonna open the letter and try to read it.
I don't know why Mew's convinced that Kofin can read it.
Can't you read it? Can you read it?
I am back. Are we dead yet?
That's
Mew
why I
has-
used the word try.
Mew writes in. It's obvious she knows like calligraphy and stuff like that. But she's a little sloppy with it because she writes in a hurry.
I'm just gonna say Griffin's gonna take one look at it, pretend to read it, and go like, "Okay, I understand." And
Mew's-
just gonna put the letter away.
I would say
Who's
roll
gonna
for
look?
deception.
Not every single thing,
I
right?
would say.
Can I roll to see like if Mew realizes that this plan didn't work?
How long
Like-
does Kofin look at the letter?
A good little bit. Not too long, though.
You probably wouldn't be able to roll for that, no.
Okay, Mew's just gonna.
It all depends. You trust her, and also, I guess you give her a reading comprehension test or something.
Yeah, well, I think it's purely because usually the people that Mew trusts knows how to read her writing by a certain point in time, and she just kind of made that assumption.
That's
Which was
true.
her
It took
bad.
It took Colette a while. It's true.
Yeah, so Mew's just gonna stare at Kofi and just be like, give like a blank stare and be like,
Okay, and if you have any questions, I'll fill you in later.
Oh, I think there might be quite a few.
Yeah, it's a
Like-
lot to take in. I understand.
Like, what was in the letter?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. It's okay. Letters aren't for everyone, I can only fit so much information on that little paper.
Right, information. That's what it was, yeah.
mm-hmm. And I assume they just follow along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I assume Coldus is not in this conversation, but I
No.
really just want to like step and be like, oh, now I want to see if I can read your handwriting. I also do calligraphy.
Yeah, we've all been around a while.
Like, yeah, what do you got there?
Caldas knows how to write calligraphy. He doesn't know how to read doctor's handwriting necessarily.
You
So,
scratch.
Yeah, but he at least has the he has the basis and the confidence to want to try.
maybe if
It has to have
Maybe-
an organic.
maybe Kofin could, if like she watches with Caldas, like, oh, hey, could you read this? see,
No, please
maybe.
don't have secret info.
Secret.
Does Mew at any time tell her that it's a secret letter, or does she just say she wanted to hand her a letter?
Well, the problem is that the only people who have seen Mew's cat scratch is probably Colette, now Kofin, and Corvin may or may not have seen it. Otherwise, usually when she writes, no one's really paying attention. So, I'm assuming that if like Caldas were to pick it up, he'd be like, Mew needs to take writing classes.
Caldas would start offering to give her calligraphy classes.
Yeah. But like, it's not that Mew can't do calligraphy. She has really good handwriting. It's just when she's trying to keep a secret, it turns into cat scratch.
Oh, like a
Really protects
cipher.
the secret even more. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, is it on purpose that it turns into cat scratch, or is she just?
Yeah, it is on purpose. It's a habit that she developed with her family.
Okay. Maybe we'll explore that sometime in a Mew episode.
Did you say
Yeah,
Mew?
Mew episode.
Did you say Mew or Mew? Both are
Mew.
applicable. Okay.
Yeah, new episode.
Episode.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Okay,
Mew
so we
episode.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Okay.
do we head on to this place where the beasts are to take shelter?
Get
Yes.
the beasties.
The area is about 2 days march to the north. You should reach it by late night on the second day. The first day it's uneventful. You don't notice a whole lot of woodland critters. And as you head to the north, you start seeing a few less trees, but you're nowhere near the tree line. So you start noticing fewer and fewer trees and more uprooted earth as well.
Getting back into Orc Etten territory.
It looks like it.
Awesome.
As you venture forth, you see, or I should say, nothing really crosses your path except one time a deer jumps in front, running very, very quickly away from something, but not anything that you encounter.
Majestic.
And by the time you reach the end of the trail, because there is a crude trail to follow, so you're not moving super slowly, even though there is snow on the ground. You have reached, or I should say, you have reached where you deem to be a good camping spot.
All right, squadron, let's set up camp and prepare for a watch.
All right, and in your Caldas voice, I need you to say, "Now isn't that just prime?"
Now, isn't that just pride?
Agreed, it's pretty good looking.
I hate all of you so much.
And I don't get the reference I'm used.
Optimus Prime would use that as his like, "Isn't that just great?"
No.
In the original Transformers show. Isn't that just prime?
Oh my god.
Phoenix Squadron, roll out.
Roll out.
Gosh dang it.
So Phoenix Eye,
Oh.
how do you divvy up your duties?
So, Colette is actually going to, like, examine the wrists of the Raven and also, like, examine the child, make sure he's not hurt or anything. You know, cleric duties! You know, make sure the Raven hasn't healed too much and is still, you know, like, pretty broken but not infected, and also that the kid's okay.
The Raven's alive.
And has all their bones for now.
But
Yes, he
they're
has all
still
of his
broken.
bones. Yes.
Okay, good. Because we don't want that healing too fast, you know.
I mean, broken bones don't heal very quickly.
Well, yes,
Not
but
given
like
proper
he's got
attention.
like some weird supernatural thing going on, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
we
I'm
do not
a
know if
medical
he
doctor
has-
for psyche, but come
um,
on.
how's the kid looking?
How's the kid looking?
Yeah, do they
Uh,
need any healing? Are they okay?
He doesn't need healing. Probably use a decent meal.
Okay.
Scrawny AF.
Okay.
He's a teenager. He needs to get off my lawn.
Gosh dang it, Luria! Your lawn is not in front of your tent. You can't yell at the
Get off
child.
my lawn.
Everywhere he puts his tent is his yard.
That's right.
Oh my god. But yeah, she's just gonna make sure that everyone's all healed up, everything's good, you know. Physically, mentally, she's not trained for that, but physically at least.
Okay. Very good, very good.
Obviously, I'm setting up tents, all that stuff, getting comfy.
Okay. So, you enjoy a nice meal of potatoes again.
Woo!
And you decide who gets first, second, and third watches. 'Cause I guess that's how we're doing it.
I would almost recommend we do like the same as last time. That was a lot of fun.
Someone's got secrets.
No. No.
Well, here's the thing. Colette didn't actually have last watch.
Yeah, Colette was
Oh.
awoken, so
Yeah.
So theoretically, you should be pretty
Yeah, you should be tired.
if not having a point of exhaustion, just being worn out.
She's hiding that she is tired. She can probably only do one more night of this. Or she could have a watch with either Kofine or Mew and then wake up one of them so we spread the exhaustion.
Or
Instead
you,
of- Huh?
alternatively, you could just get the last watch with either Kofine or Mew.
Well, that's what I was saying. One of them
Yeah.
would get exhaustion, but not like to the extent that like 2 nights of this would be.
Because as far as their sleep schedules are concerned, they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. They
Yeah.
only
They're going to be up during their normal watch.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll have Colette do the last one with either Mew or Kofine then.
Okay, who watches with Caldus then? Because Caldus, well, no. First it was Luia and Corvin. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you boys, boy and them,
Boy and Skeleton Master.
boy and Skeleton Master.
You two.
You two.
You.
What do you do? What do you do, Bono, Edge, Adam Clayton?
Oh.
I guess we're taking first watch then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna set up where I can keep eye on Raven.
I'm going to continue trying to turn things that aren't made out of bone into bone. So that one day I can learn stone skin and instead have it be bone skin.
What
Oh.
level is bone is bone skin?
Well, stone
Bone-
skin.
bone.
I think I could have taken it at this level, to be honest.
Oh my God! Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I had that option too. You could have gotten it at this level.
I'm disappointed.
Well, no. When I level up, I'll take it. So I can keep learning it. So essentially, remember, my big thing is I just want to change a lot of my damage types to necrotic damage for spell.
Okay.
And then, so that's why I've been practicing this. So that fireball instead of fire damage is like bone ball.
Bone
Skull ball.
I'll
Skull
say,
ball.
I will say you're in your. Once you maybe in town you'll find a book that will help you, and then after reading that you might be able to turn one of your
Normal
balls
spells
into
a
bone.
bone spell.
I I hate that sentence and everything about this.
Yep. So once we get to town, maybe you'll be able to do that. I'll
Ice
just...
knife and a bone bite knife.
Are you telling me that Bevan, probably in October, is going to get a spooky, scary skeleton spell?
Well, I'm all ready for my spells that don't matter for damage type. I'm starting to add like flavor that they look more creepy. So for example, I have the spell Edward's Black Tentacles. Instead of tentacles, it's gonna be like skeletal arms reaching out of the ground instead.
Oh, hell yeah.
Magic missile looks like skulls flying through the air.
That's one of the things I really... What?
Scree.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. I was
I'm having
just
trouble
gonna
not
say-
singing spooky, scary skeletons right now. I'm just gonna mute and sing.
Gosh dang it. I was just saying the fun thing about homebrew is like little things like that you get to tweak. Because like in this world,
even, like,
tieflings don't have
non-homebrews,
fire
yeah.
magic. We have like winter magic. So everything that would have a fire edge to it or like Hellish Rebuke gets like a touch of Elsa.
Well, and like even in non-homebrew stuff, you can kind of anything that doesn't change the actual rules of a magical spell, you can say it. Like Magic Missile is a big one, or Eldritch Blast. Like a lot of people are like, I have to pretend I'm shooting a bow for it to work.
Ooh.
Like they're shooting it like that. And...
Or have to fart real loud.
What? Why?
Why not?
If anyone called their fart Eldritch Blast, I would just leave. I would just leave instantly. I'd be like, no, I can't deal with this.
I'm gonna make a Bard Warlock cross class.
A Bardlock.
A bard lock.
A jester
No.
whose pact is the Archfey, and they're just Cicero from Skyrim.
Oh no.
Okay, so the first watch is Corvin learning Bone Ball and Bone Skin.
Bone Skin. I'm working
Bone
on turning
I'm trying to get us on track.
Corbin is like, he's
into
like
a bone.
they're like a step away from being able to like to get it to get one of their spells to manifest as bones or death.
Not just visually, but in a practical sense.
Yes, very close, but just, darn it, we're missing one magic word, one phrase that allows links the two phrases together, that makes it work.
Or like a spell component. I've been trying milk.
Yes.
Calcium.
So what's Luya doing while that is going on?
I'm humming to myself, spooky, scary skeleballs
For the love of
knocking in the night.
but maybe darn it, in the town full of magical, maybe in that magic shop.
I wasn't here that episode.
Hey, Hero was selling something.
I think my part of the story is going to be pretty chill, just keeping an eye on old Ravy boy.
Yes.
Which one, Raven
And-
or the Raven?
And, you know,
Swear to me. Oh, sorry.
and maybe, or should say, he might be a bit kooky, but he's definitely not a raven.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
He sits pretty quietly, sitting pretty quietly
Okay.
throughout the night.
Who? That bird brain? He's not a threat.
Does Corbin say that out loud to the serial killer?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He doesn't even look. Alright. Next up, we have we have no. We have Caldus and someone.
Someone.
Ooh.
It can be Mew.
Okay. Alright. It can be Mew.
We are awoken, and after like a minute of of just like getting ready. Goldust goes full awkward dead, just like, Mew, is this the first time that we've done watch together?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say done watching. I was gonna say no. But yeah, together, yeah.
I don't think I've... Strange. I don't know. It feels forced. He doesn't know how to talk to me when everyone else is away. It's weird.
So, ice, right?
So I need some magic, yeah.
It's like
Mew's got
overhearing.
like a.
Okay.
She's sorry, I was like Mew's got like a blank look on her face, but she's smiling and staring at Caldus.
It's like overhearing a divorced dad.
anyone special back home?
It's like overhearing a divorced dad at like a Baskin Robbins, you know, trying to reconnect with his daughter. Like, so I got you this weekend, kiddo. Like, it hurts. It hurts.
How are your mozzarella sticks and
Ugh,
chicken tenders?
it hurts me. You want to go to Claire's and get your ears pierced with the other girls?
No, go to a real piercer.
I'm muting. I'm sorry. I'm
this
muting.
weather, you might need a snow piercer.
Do your roleplay. I'll mute. I'm sorry. This is amazing.
So I hear you're into cats.
So I hear you like movies. Anyway,
Just the awkward dad energy is strong, and he looks at the Raven, looks back at Mew, looks back at the Raven. Oh, did anything interesting happen on your watch last night?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Pray tell.
Kophine's not a fairy.
No, she's not.
Well, she said it's complicated, but she's not a fairy.
You know, we did find her in the Fae. I thought, but in hindsight, that makes perfect sense that she would be. She's very secretive, very stealthy. Fae always tend to be in just the right place at the right or wrong time.
Yeah, see, I thought that she was a fairy since we found her in the Fae. I asked her. She said, kinda, but not exactly. So, I'm a little disappointed because I was very excited about meeting a fairy.
What is this? But, hey, Agatha is of the Fae.
But she's not a fairy.
True. She might know some. When we get back to town, we might want to ask her.
Yeah, I mean, I do summon fairies, but it's not the same. Those are sparkle deadly fairies. There's different.
Oh yes, your sparkle deadly Fae.
They're only deadly to meanie faces.
Yes, they're only a threat to your enemies.
Or someone that's annoying me. But I guess that can count as an enemy.
Remind me not to annoy you.
I said,
I saw what they did to the Raven. They were quite effective.
see, if you annoy me, you'll just get less food. I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, no, that would truly be the ultimate insult because I do enjoy your cooking quite a lot.
Yeah. And I enjoy you not annoying me. Not saying that you do. I'm just saying that I enjoy that you don't.
Good. You don't annoy me either.
good.
You're quite fun to have around.
Aw, yay. That makes me happy. When people are happy, that means that I'm a good bard.
You are quite the excellent bard. I've known a few in my time, and none quite command a room such as yourself.
Whispers Corvin, stop hitting on another person.
It's not the same. It's not the same, Ghost Corvin.
I cast message. I use a spell slot to tell Caldus to calm down.
Trying to build rapport.
I know, I'm just being an asshole.
Yeah. It doesn't help the awkward dad energy, though, Corvin.
Awkward stepdad energy, activate.
I swear
He's a
to God.
superhero.
No, but like,
Superhero, more like super zero.
Like, Mew's just legit. She's just staring at Caldus with a blank face but a smile.
he just looks at her, contemplates for a moment, and just... Well...
Uh-huh.
I never know what to do on watch, because usually, at least what's been happening recently, is a conversation will be struck up and the time will fly by. But right now, I feel obligated to have something to talk about, but I have nothing to talk about. What do you do with this?
That was awkward as hell. Was that a nice way of saying it was awkward as hell?
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. I'm trying to weave this into a conversation, but back in character. What do you do with the silence?
Well, sometimes you just sit there and enjoy the sound of silence. So, you just think about it, and darkness can be your old friend.
Is that a freaking music joke from our bard? I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be asleep, but did you just make a freaking...
My musician nerd is just dying right now.
I'm going back to bed. I'm sorry. I don't mean to break the immersion. I'm going to sleep. I had to say something. I'm going to bed.
Speaking of darkness being your old friend, this is something I often forget that I can do, but I did it a lot in my younger years in the army. And we're sitting around a campfire or some sort of light, and he does that tiefling thing where he can cast darkness and just kind of fades into the shadows. Hello, darkness, old friend. And then shuts it off so the firelight comes back. That was it. That was the joke.
Did you
You
just make a sad joke with a magic spell?
That was a joke.
I get it once a day. And I never use dark, so it's fine.
Mew still has her poker face with her smile on.
All right, I'll work on. I'll leave the jokes to you. I'm sorry for stepping into your territory.
Oh, no, you were funny.
You don't have to sugarcoat it. I'm good at many things. Comedy doesn't look like it.
I mean, practice makes improvement.
I'll keep that in mind.
There's no such thing as perfection, so practice makes improvement.
then I think that's the C, and I think the rest of it's just gonna be like watching the raven, looking out on the horizon, checking for anything. The Ulmus. Is he? I want to make sure that he has like a blanket and like is warm, and like I want to protect this young soldier.
He's fine. He's been used to sleeping in like burrows and stuff to keep from getting snow on him, so he's doing okay.
I hope we find these kids. If there's more of them like him, every day there could be less to find.
How old are you?
That's a good question.
Do you not know?
I haven't kept track for the last few years. After a while, it stops mattering.
Well, when was the last time you kept track? What age did you stop at?
I'm 26, but that was a few years ago. So maybe somewhere in my early 30s, if I had to guess.
Oh. I was just curious.
Well, if I may ask. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't. That's rude to ask of a lady her age.
Uh-huh.
Damn it, my backtracking reverse psychology did not work. Well played, well played.
Mia's gonna put her hand on Caldus's shoulder and say,
I think it's time for bed, buddy.
It might be. Let's go wake up the other two.
Okie dokie.
So before Colette is woken up, well, I mean like before she goes to bed discreetly, because of course this can't happen before she's woken up because she's asleep. Before Colette went to bed, she is going to pray to Lucius and inform him of this bizarre and weird Tamp stuff. Like she's gonna reach out to him and implore like any knowledge she can get of the situation.
So you pray and you fall asleep at some point, and you wake up, or you don't wake up, and in your dreams you see a light in the shape of a man. And it calls out to you. Ah, Colette. It's been a while since I last spoke to you. Month or, well, I don't know. It's been a while.
Yes, I suppose time does work differently for you gods. My lord. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. How are you? No, that's a stupid question. I'm sorry.
I don't have time for niceties.
Yes, I'm so sorry, my lord. But yes, I had to reach out to you and tell you of this Tamp, I believe it's called.
Yes, the Tamp. What do you want to know?
Well, I fear it, my lord. I've never heard of something like this. It almost seems a bit like a monster. A thing that possesses the minds of others. I do not know, but this is the second person we've met impacted by it, and I've never heard of anything like this.
You are marked by a higher power. The Tamp will not hurt you.
Thank you, my lord. But it is actually not I worry for. See, these people are being impacted by it, and we don't even know what we're fighting.
The temp fears that which it does not understand. It fears the unknown. It fears life after death. I know not what it is. It claims to align itself with the gods above. But who can be sure if the things that it professes are true? Either way,
Yes?
fears what it doesn't understand. So, use that to your advantage.
It fears what it does not understand. And it is aligned with the gods above?
So it claims, yes.
Well, by
But
its
I
actions.
have not heard much about it. Myself.
I find that hard to believe, my lord, that you would not know of this thing.
Oh, come now. We might be gods, but we're not libraries. We don't know everything there is to know.
I suppose that's true. Thank you, my lord. Thank you for this information. By your...
Remember,
Yes?
it fears what it doesn't understand. And that fear, so it motivates it to act.
It fears what it does not understand, and it motivates it.
They're not with... Go ahead.
Thank you, my lord. I think I get what you're saying. All right. By your light, Lord Lucius, I will do my best to confront this.
Bear not within you that same fear. Carry in you the light of bravery. Farewell.
Farewell, my lord.
And you awaken to find one person standing over you and one person standing to the side.
Lucius, And she rubs her eyes. Oh, you're not Lucius, are you?
No.
Oh, sorry, Mew.
It's okay, I understand. I can be a little disappointing sometimes.
No. It's not like that. Is Kophine the other person up?
No,
Oh, it's Caldus?
let's call this.
Okay, then I won't say secrets. It's just she looks over at Caldus. I have a wild imagination and sometimes it gets into my dreams. Anyway, I'll go take watch. Go rest.
Okay. And Mia's gonna look at Caldus with that same blank look she's been giving us this whole night. And just be like,
Well, off to bed with ya. Go sleepies.
Wait, aren't you going to bed as well? We need everyone.
I have the zoomies.
Can you go to bed, Aldous? I have to run around for a few hours.
All right then. Be safe, you two. And he goes off to bed. Will you take care of waking up Kophine?
Yes.
All right. And it's off to bed.
Mia's gonna go wake up Kophine, unless Kophine's already awake.
She's probably already awake, just waiting.
Mew like prances over and just goes,
Kofi, oh, you're awake. Darn.
Were you looking forward to waking me up?
Yes. But it's okay. I got to wake up Colette. She was in a really interesting dream.
I'd rather not think about what she dreams about.
Romance novels.
Probably
You
some sort of
know-
ooga.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, we've both seen the book she reads.
Uh-huh.
Just not to dwell on it.
Time to go.
And while Mew walks with Kofine to go over to Colette, Mew explains to Kofine everything that was in the letter.
Oh, it's a good thing you explained all that, because I couldn't read it at all.
Oh. Not a lot of people can read my writing. It takes time.
I'll be sure to practice.
You go out and you see Colette, like, kind of a bit further back from the Raven, like, keeping an eye on him. But she pulls the girls aside and tells you what really happened in her dream. He then said that the Tamp, which he doesn't even know about, which is insane because Lucius knows so much, but I digress. It fears what it does not know. And I have a theory. I'm not as good at theorizing or tactics as Coldus may be, but the Tamp, it yelled at that fellow, the Crystal Lion. I know it sounds crazy, Kofine, you had to be there. That it should be dead, right, Mew? That's what it said.
Yes.
So, it sounds like it got upset because it didn't understand. What if the Tamp is fueled by not understanding things that are alive but should be dead?
I see what you're saying. Now, what if we just generalize it a little bit more and say
Okay.
that the Tamp doesn't like when it doesn't understand something?
Yes.
So it doesn't have to just stay in the whole category of you should be dead situation.
Oh, that was scary. But yes, I suppose so. And also, another very interesting thing the great Lord of Light told me. He said that... So you know how there are the dark beings, the gods below, and the gods above are the beings of light who bring order to the world. Everyone learns that as a youngling, you know. But he told me it was aligned with the gods above. This thing, or at least it claims. He was uncertain about it, but it's very hard to come to terms with that.
Well, let's put it this way, right?
Yes.
Currently, we are aligned with the royal people.
Yes.
And so we're on a mission.
Well, yes, to help her grace, yes.
But we may or may not have made sure to take an interesting path
Oh, you're
from
talking...
said mission.
Oh, yes, the murders. Yes. Ew.
So I think it's the same concept. Just because you're aligned with a certain amount of powers doesn't mean that you're going to be exactly the same thing as them.
That's true.
Like
Well-
how my family are a bunch of nobles, and they're all very, very smart. And I am Mew.
Yes, you are. But you're intelligent in ways that they are not. So I don't want to hear you think less of yourself.
I didn't say anything about being less of myself. I'm just saying that I knew.
Okay, good. Don't ever think that.
Well, I wasn't until you brought it up.
Well, I didn't mean for you to think. Anyway, oh goodness. One last thing I did learn from Lucius is, well, he said something rather peculiar.
That he wants to go on a date with you?
No. And then she does turn that like
she's not that lucky.
she turns
Not yet.
deep purple and she like glares at Kofi.
Even in her dreams, she can't get it to go.
Anyway, it wasn't a dream, it was a message. The gods contact us in mysterious ways. But anyway, he told me that those marked by the gods would be protected from the Tamp. I wonder if this Raven fellow who has been contacted by the Tamp, I wonder if he is marked as well.
You want me to strip him? Got it.
No, we're not stripping him, Mew! Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, Mew was like about to walk away and was like,
Oh, that's not what we're doing. Okay.
But I do believe we should continue our line of questioning. We did learn quite a bit last night.
Well, work your magic, horn lady.
Does Mew like give Colette a little shove when she says that?
she pats her on the butt.
Is there like a little sparkle handprint?
Very subtle. It's very subtle.
Oh, I cannot.
Mew's gonna look at Kofi though, as when Colette's starting to walk away, and she's gonna say,
This is gonna go well, I think.
One can only hope. I mean, when it's not her god, she seems to do fairly well.
Colette can still hear them, but she just balls her fists up and keeps going forward. Colette approaches the Raven.
Okay. What do you do?
So I have a question. Is he like meditating? Is he like just stand still? What am I looking at here?
I guess he's trying to sleep. He's a human being.
So Colette's going to go over and sit in front of him. Does he wake up at this?
Yes. Sure.
Hello, Death God. I was hoping we could continue our conversation from last night.
He nods his head, but doesn't say anything else.
I must confess, I was a bit curious about your teachings and your ways. I read your book, where you spoke of, yes, your writing of. And she looks over like she's making sure no one can hear them, you know, of this being called the Tamp.
Yes. And?
Well, bit of information for information, I suppose. For you see, this is not the first time I've heard of it.
Right. How can I help you? He's like blinking the drowsiness away.
Colette is going to offer him like some water that she has on her person
Okay.
to like help him wake up.
Okay. Are you gonna like feed it to him? He can't hold things.
Oh crap, that's right, his wrists. If I may. And she pushes the water towards him, like if he'll allow her.
Sure. He shrugs.
She just, gently pours it. No ill intent, even though she wants to drown him. And makes sure he gets some water.
Okay.
So, this Tamp creature, we met one of the beings it affected a while ago, before we started our long journey here. It appeared very displeased, and it disfigured a person. It turned them into a crystal lion, if you can believe that. And she's gonna tell the raven, like, the stuff the Tamp yelled at it about how it shouldn't be alive, and that another person should be living instead of it. In your journal, I saw you mention it. Was it like this to you?
No, of course not.
Well, I suppose it would treat a god with more dignity. How did it act?
Well, if you read my diary, as you claim to have done, he looks at you with narrow eyes. You would know everything that the Tamp said to me. I'm destined for greatness. I will be a god of death.
Well, yes, I did read that, but... And forgive me, I was just very fascinated about the situation. But there are things we sometimes leave out of our writings, such as how it made us feel, or how we were before we contacted it. I suppose I just wish to know how you were before and after, and what it was like being told you were meant for greatness.
Before was a blur. Darkness. I knew little. I know little. Only bits and pieces. So, when the Tamp started speaking to me, that's when my memory begins for all intents and purposes.
So it was like a catalyst, I suppose. An awakening.
Yes, awakening would be the right word.
What a wonderful thing to experience. And I know you mentioned that you had done this work before, this creating followers. What was it like before the Tamp told you what you were?
So, just like breathing, something that must be done to keep going. Nothing more.
Did you go about it a certain way? Were you specific?
What? What do you mean?
Well, when one chooses followers, were you particular about them? Before you knew that's what you were doing and what you were made to do?
Oh no. Those followers are scrubbing latrines in the afterlife.
Ah,
They serve no greater purpose. They were just my footstool, my footsteps.
So they were not the chosen people.
No. No, they were not.
I see. And so the Tamp found you and told you why you were doing what you were doing and awoke you to it? Fascinating.
I believe so. Yes.
Well, my god was similar. He found me. But I suppose with the Tamp it was finding a god instead.
Yes.
And that bow, it's quite beautiful. That's what you use to create these followers.
Yes, the bow. It is like my scythe, what I use to harvest. Or it was, anyway.
So it harvests souls?
Something to that effect, yes.
I am sorry for all this questioning. Let me know if you need more water. It's just, I've always found the workings of the gods interesting. Even if some mortals may not understand the morals behind them.
As well you should, little Rhea.
Why, thank you. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more. You say it doesn't collect souls?
It prepares them for service.
For service?
I think we talked about this last week. Yesterday. You can't serve me if you're still breathing.
True, but any normal bow could do the deed of ending a life. Mortals have created swords and other trinkets, but that bow is different, I believe.
None are quite like this bow, or few, to say the least.
So yes, I'm just trying to wrap my mortal mind around it.
This bow, I don't recall from whence it came, but it's more than a bow. It has a voice in it.
A voice?
Yes, a voice.
What is the voice that dares speak to a god?
Not simply to a god, to anyone who knows the secret.
There's a secret?
Yes. Not like I tell you.
Oh, I do not use bows, my lord. I have no training in them. I suppose I just merely wish to know a story in order to spread it. It's not often we have gods walking amongst us.
Well, not before. But in times of old, or not recently, but in times of old, the gods walked this planet, the surface of this world, just as often as you and I did. But now, a new age is dawning. An age of old.
Besides the voice, and besides the secret, are there any other abilities that make it, I suppose, worthy of a death god? I can't imagine that's it. You would need more.
Secret is what gives it its power, mortal.
Oh?
Of course.
Well, I do have a secret of my own that if you shared with the others, I know I would be cast out. It is a secret that one does not hear. And I do not use bows. If you would wish to trade a secret for a secret.
One does not usually confess their sins to death. But, as a god in training, I suppose I might as well get used to it. Go ahead.
If you promise to me, upon your godly powers, that if I tell you the secret, you will tell me yours as well.
I suppose, but you must keep the secret as well. And don't think I won't hear you talking to your friends. If you do, I'll know.
No, I believe it. I wonder, my lord, if you have, well, one of these. And she shows the mark she has on her. Now, Mew and Kofine are far enough that they can't hear this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have one of these, my lord, when you were mortal before you awoke?
I'm still mortal after a fashion, but yes, I have one of those. It looks different than yours.
And you were born with it?
Of course, most people are. I don't know scarcely anyone who wasn't, if they have one.
Well, my lord, you have met me. I was not born with this mark. When I was found by my god, it was given to me.
Given to you
Yes,
by whom?
the god Lucius.
Well, this is an interesting development. Yes. Quite interesting indeed. You are, from what I understand, perhaps one of a kind.
Well, from one of a kind to another. It is your turn now, my lord.
Very well. Your friend, the other horned one, Caldus, I believe you've called him.
Yes.
He was felled more easily than the others. And that is because he was bound to death by this bow.
Bound to death?
You see, the bow whispers to you, and it asks you, and it says to you, death to the one whom you command. And if you say the creature, if you point to the creature, or if you simply call upon the name of the bow and you post and you say, "Bound to death are you," the bow's power is unleashed, made manifest.
It is very fitting of your profession.
Yes, indeed. Not many bows out there like this one.
Where did you even find such a creation?
As I said, I don't recall.
Oh, sorry, I was just wondering out loud. It's truly a marvelous work of a weapon.
Yes, it is.
One last question before you sleep. I wonder, why is it that you do not kill until they are older? Are the young ones not servants either?
Oh, I suppose. It's hard to say. I suppose I just only kill those for whom the world has been broken.
Ah. And for younger ones, it usually is not the case, is it?
Usually. Not always.
Well, the sun is starting to rise. Thank you for answering my questions. I'm very grateful. And I shall keep your secret as you keep mine.
Not a word from me, as you have come to expect, I'm sure.
Goodbye, Raven.
Farewell. He lays down and he falls asleep before you leave the room.
Colette's gonna head back to Mew and Kophine. So, that was something.
This whole time, Mew's been braiding Kophine's hair.
Oh, that looks lovely.
I
Do
think.
you have better luck than your dream?
Yeah.
I did learn quite a bit. So, it seems that Tamp, it, is in favor of his works, and let's just say it's his benefactor. And also, that he is marked just as we are. But from what I learned from him, it almost seems that, well, you know how some musicians are very popular in our world and they acquire fans, and it seems like our friend over there was already doing quite a lot of work. Murders in the plural. And he was chosen for his skill. I don't think he's a god. I think he's a puppet for something.
Does that not concern you?
Oh, it does concern me. Concerns me quite a bit.
I mean, with how much you apparently interact with that Lucius person, couldn't you be something similar?
No, most clerics have the ability to commune. He rarely talks to me, unfortunately, but... there's something nefarious about this. Also, that bow... I wouldn't use it.
Oh.
Yes. And I shall leave it at that. I don't think there's anything else we can glean from him. So I think we should tell the others of our findings.
So, like, did you do the whole I'll show you my mark and you show me yours thing?
Well, don't say it like that, but yes, I did show him that I also had the Raymarin mark, as we all do. And that's how I discovered he was one as well.
So it's very one-sided, so he got to see your mark, but you didn't get to see his.
No, he revealed that he had one.
No,
I didn't
but
ask.
you didn't see it.
No, I did not want to look at it. But I don't think he would lie about being marked. For one, not many people know what they all look like and how there are different nuances to it, and he immediately stated his was quite different. Don't look at me like that. I'm not about to look at the skin of a man.
I love that you knew that Mew was giving her the exact same look she was giving Caldas earlier. He's just like,
Oh, fine.
It's almost morning. I suppose we should start getting ready to wake others up.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Here
Right,
comes the
Kofi?
question now.
Oh,
When do we tell them, and how do we tell them without him hearing?
I say later in the day, when it's around lunch or dinner, when we have time apart from him.
or we can knock him out.
I don't.
We've already done worse to him.
I'm sure I can, talk to Corvin. We could put some herbs and spices, if you know what I mean, in his breakfast, and he'll just take a little nap.
I like that approach more than the hitting on the head option.
Oh, I didn't say anything about hitting him on the head. I said knock him out.
Okay,
So
okay.
you're the one who assumed that it was gonna be with physical violence.
Well, we do have
you
a
know.
track record of physical violence. I
No,
wanted
you
to make...
have a track record.
Ugh, let's go wake up the others. And we go wake everyone up.
All right. You wake them up. You have a nice breakfast of potatoes.
Is it just potatoes all the time?
For now,
Don't judge me.
Do you
And-
invent hash browns?
you head out on your quest. What are you doing? Okay. Yes, head on your quest. And the day is more or less the same as yesterday, except the snow is falling slightly harder today. The path has grown a bit more of a thicket as you head this way, but there are fewer and fewer trees. Again, fewer trees, more craters. Fewer animals. You pass by a waterfall and a mountain as you head up there. A waterfall that fell so loudly it was hard to hear over anything. Oh no, stop it.
Tell me you have cats without telling me you have cats.
A waterfall that was falling so loudly that you couldn't even hear yourselves thinking over it. But all the while, whenever you got the chance to hear, you were pleased by the sudden calm that it brought, knowing that there was a good chance that calm would be abandoned very, very soon as you approached the camp site, where perhaps another fight was about to happen. Indeed, as you approach the site on the map, the waterfall that was falling seems to have turned into a large stream or a small river, and it winds along your path until it eventually crosses it, and then you see. Okay. And open up Roll20. You see the following laid out before you. Let me give you a description. You're in the distance, so you're probably beyond the sight of anybody, except for perhaps these two archers. So you might want to hide alongside the path.
So I will be that guy and say that if we want to do a combat tonight, it's a bit.
Oh, you probably won't be able to finish it. You can at least get it started. But that's up to you guys. Either way.
And yeah, correct. Zoom out and zoom back in. The map looks great. That's so weird.
Understand it.
Map does look cool. We might want to just get through the rolling of initiative and such, and then start off first round next.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea too.
But either way, you haven't even gotten to the part. You don't even know if there's going to be a fight yet.
Oh, wait. So we've just stumbled across this.
Yes.
Oh.
This is what we were aiming.
Okay. So yeah, let me in the distance. I'm gonna say everybody roll a stealth check, unless you don't care to be seen.
No, I don't want to be seen. I do not. No.
Okay.
Hey, a 25.
Okay.
18.
Corbin. Okay.
Not nat 20.
Okay.
I rolled
13. Did you roll a 13? Hello?
Oh, Diz, you're
I
muted.
rolled a 13 plus 5. Sorry, because I'm proficient.
18. Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All this.
I may have rolled a 9.
Oh. No. No.
Okay.
Well,
Somebody else
since it's
can
definitely
help him.
Oh, we can help?
Just go ahead. I want one person's roll to ruin everybody's chances.
I mean,
No point.
Could
That is kind
Kofine
of the
help?
point.
Kofine is very good at being sneaky.
Okay. I'll just whatever. Okay. Either way, I'll make my decision in a moment.
Oh no.
Either way, basically, ahead you can see some orcs. The orcs are raucous, and as they watch something fighting in a pen above a pen that is in a small crater in the middle of their camp. A large fire is emerging from the pit, and you can see something that looks like perhaps a troll and another Etten fighting each other. It's late at night by the time you reach, or close to late at night, and there's only a few bonfires lighting the way. In the center of the area, if you look in the distance, you can also see 4 smaller fires in front of 4 archers with small fire-tipped arrows knocked and ready to shoot. Not you, but pointed at the creatures in the pen. They're trained upon these duelists, and they stand upon a rock at the far end, the far northeastern section of the camp, beyond the actual borders of it. All the other orcs you can see are standing around a ring, cheering loudly. Although you can't see it, you smell something like pork being cooked as the fight goes along. Very loud cheering and orcish swearing is going along. And at the break, after a certain point in the match, a large orc that's wearing a shroud emerges, and you can just barely make him out at the far end of the camp. He's standing on a raised platform in front of a large permanent structure. And he says to the orcs, "Brothers, we are in the dawning of a new era for our family. Tomorrow, we present our offerings to the new allies of the orc, and we shall reign again, unfettered." And then he turns to the Etten and the troll. "Well, except for you two, sorry lot." And there's hearty laughter from the orcs, as if this is some sort of joke. Orc humor. "Never again shall the orc be made to wander those god-forsaken hills. We will cast the sons of miles from their mountains and reduce their hills to rubble." And, pointing to 5 boys in a cage that you can't see, "These sons of miles shall be the 5 prophets to the crown." And then there's a brief moment of silence. Or was it 4? I don't suppose our friends will mind if we lose one along the way. Pointing to an orc on the left. "You! Take the strong one and take him to the spit." He then addresses the combatants. "Whoever survives is gonna get the first bite!" And there's an uproarious cheering from the combatants. Just then, 2 of the orcs that were standing watch, turn to face you, and suddenly see that they are no longer alone.
Oh.
Do we get a round of surprise real quick for these guys?
No round of surprise.
Gosh dang it! All right.
Caldis and go, "Good job, Caldis."
Good job, Caldis. No.
You know what? As soon as I see that they can see us, I mean, fuck it, right?
Yeah, plus we're
I
not.
can do darkness. I can throw darkness in
Are
front
you
of
gonna
us.
ink?
So
Are you gonna ink?
yeah.
Yeah, you made me ink.
The loud, the sound that like rockets make when they're shot like out of a multi-rocket missile launcher as my fireball goes flying.
Oh my god. But also, we weren't about to just stand around and watch a little kid get burned alive and
we could have
eaten.
gotten a little closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, you could have taken this route and taken out the archers. And then,
Okay.
did some sort of heroic leap across this chasm.
Okay, listen, we're more Monty Python instead of Lord of the Rings, pal. All right.
True.
Either way, you could have done something else.
Are you
So it's
telling
not-
us you want us to
No.
roll for initiative?
Yes, but hold on. The orcs, after hearing the sound of Caldus's armor clanking together,
Gosh dang
turn
it.
towards him and say, What's that? Intruders? At this hour?
How rude!
Comes everyone! the loud, shrouded orc at the end says, It looks like someone came to be a part of the party!
Oh,
That
but we
sounds like
didn't
fun.
bring any
Everyone-
presents.
So everyone roll for initiative.
Sounds like Caldus's one line coming up.
I mean, I have a week to think of one-liner. Don't worry about it.
Are you gonna spend this next week before the next session just
But either
writing
way-
one-liners?
The two of us are at a meeting.
Before we end, we definitely should roll for initiative so we don't have to do it
Okay.
next week.
I rolled an 18.
17.
15.
14.
So
14. But
So,
Mew has higher dex, so she'll go above.
Colette, you said 17,
Yeah.
and Corvin's 15.
Yep.
Aldous was 14, and so was Mew. What did you say, Kofine?
20.
Ooh.
And let me roll for the others.
I love that collective, like, whenever someone gets a 20 in this group.
Number 1 is the Orc Collective, and they rolled very poorly.
The Orc Collective.
This is like a
They
good
rolled-
band.
They rolled a 5.
Will be eaten. Oh, sorry.
Okay, next we have the Ettins, who I have named Bono and Clyde.
Oh my god. I hate it here. Gosh dang it.
Go, Shermaling, Fifi. Yeah.
They rolled even worse, and they have a -1 to their initiative. So they rolled a 2. Next we have Ginty, who is the troll. The troll rolled very well. They rolled a 20. I think Kofine has a higher dex mod though, so she probably goes before them. Gorthag, the priest, is rolling now. Hold on. Over here with that one. That is a 4.
Oh. They're not doing well.
Gorgo, the eye.
Oh, did we get what Mitchie rolled?
Yeah,
Okay.
roll the 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Gorgo the Eye rolled a 5. So they all rolled pretty bad, except for the troll named Ginty. All right. Does anyone want to say or do anything before we? Well, I mean, Kofine, you're technically at the top, so if you wanted to do something, you could before we close out. But it's up to you.
I'll wait till next week. Keep
Alright.
people in suspense.
Keep people in suspense. Okay. Well, that's it. That's it. Yeah, and it somehow knew to put Mew before Caldus, so that's good.
Do not forget, we have an army of skeletons also.
We do.
you
We do.
Let me take care of that while I'm thinking about it.
Spooky
How many
scary
skeletons is it? It's like a lot.
It's 5.
Okay.
I only need one more, and then I won't have to worry about my numbers being bad.
A copy to library, so I don't have to look around for them so much.
I'm not being the most efficient by spending one whole spell slot to only revive or to keep control of 3 instead of 4.
Copy.
Wait.
So we're gonna go ahead and end it here, folks. Thank you so much for being with us for another episode of The Mark of a God. That secret about Colette has been there for like over a year. Like it. Oh God.
Cicero.
It felt very good to finally get out. But anyway, thank you all so much. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Hi.
Bye.
What?
Nice
That was my orc. That
Is
was my
that,
orc.
is that the orcish goodbye? Goodbye.
Oh, you're gonna sound like a soccer hooligan. Oh, goodbye.
Oh my God. Goodbye. I don't know these people. I don't know them. Goodbye. Oh my goodness gracious, folks. Thank you so much for joining us for another one of these, you know, whatever these are. It's always a ton of fun to play in this campaign. But anyway, what in the world's gonna happen next week? Will anyone discover Colette's secret? Will, Kofine try to use the bow against Colette's wishes and warnings? Will the Raven escape, or will we all die to orcs and it won't matter anyway? We'll see you next time. And as always, may Lucius guide thee. Farewell.